Wow.
Uh,
Where you at?
man, I'm right here, dog. You already know where I'm at. I'm in this bitch. I'm in this bitch.
This is episode 164. You jocing me or not? That's what you gotta ask them hoes when you locked up. You hear me? You gotta call them on the phone, be like, bitch, you jocing me or not? Ho? If
Is
you're
you
not,
Jocing me or no?
if you're
Yeah.
not, don't worry about me, bitch. When I hit them streets, don't worry about me, ho. You ain't gonna see me. You hear me? Fucking right.
Look, look. Yeah, man. What you got shaking, bro? What you been up to since the last week?
Man, nothing, bro. I put up a fucking mailbox today because my mailbox was on the ground last week. So I just took and stuck that bitch in the hole for the time being so they could deliver the mail. But I got me one today. I got a solid one today.
Man,
It's fire.
start daddy kick your shit over.
Coldest mailbox in the neighborhood right now. Ain't nobody fucking with me.
Stud daddy gonna come kick your shit over again.
I wish I catch that hoe. I wish I would catch her. I'm gonna run up on her and two-piece her like she a nigga.
Don't
Bop, bop, bop. I'm gonna give her 3 pieces. You hear me? I'm gonna give her
3
3.
of them?
Yeah, I'm gonna give her 3 of them. Cause when I hit her with 2, she gonna slide to the side. Then I'm gonna have to finish her off. You hear me?
Don't
Yeah.
do it like that, dog. She ain't Clarissa, dog.
Say,
What
bro,
if she is Clarissa? What if she put hands on you, bro?
look, man, no way. No way. Bitch, Clarissa ain't fucking with me. You heard me?
Look,
Yeah, like that. Bitch, look. You play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Straight up.
look, man,
Straight up.
look, stud daddy, dog. Don't be out there trying to fight dudes, you hear me? Don't be out there trying to fight dudes. And yeah, you trying to prove your equality. Be a lady when it come to dealing with men. Be a lady, you hear me?
Be what
Don't try to be
be,
no nigga.
be what God made you. You heard me? Straight like that. Be what God made you. Don't be nothing else.
Look, speaking of throwing punches right quick, man, you said you saw Shiloh done got cut off the team.
Yeah, I seen that. Then he
Now
get
you
in a little
think
tussle. Then he get a little
he,
spat with
he got he
somebody.
got he got ejected. He threw a punch, he got ejected. Now you think that ejection came off because of that? I'm gonna say him getting cut is because of that punch, or they was already ready to cut him.
I don't know. I can't say. I don't think it came from the punch. You know, because if you solidified and you on the squad, nigga gonna let you throw a couple punches. I'm gonna just be honest. Nigga gonna let you get dirty. You know what I'm saying? Be like, we need that nigga. He staying here. He staying. We don't care about no punches or nothing, getting ejected, nothing. Nah.
Because I'm looking at it like they was already talking about him being just on the practice squad. So if they already were talking about him being on a practice squad, then I think that they was already ready to let him go.
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
But the punch gave him more reason to let him go.
Yeah.
That's
Let
I
me
feel
say.
like
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. If you in the NFL or the NBA, if a punch is gonna decide whether you stay on the team or not, you already on thin ice. So
that's what I'm saying. Cause he was
yeah,
already on thin ice, but I think they like okay. It's almost like it gave them a excuse. Besides, so they could say, well, he didn't perform or yada yada yada. They could just say, well, they could use that as the excuse. That's what I'm saying. Instead of just being straight up and be like, well, shit, we was gonna cut him anyway. You kind of make that the excuse.
Yeah, but ain't no guarantee if he threw the punch, they wasn't gonna keep him anyway. So yeah, you know.
They say he. That's what I'm saying. Like it was rumored that he was about to go to the practice squad.
Yeah, that's the place in NFL. If you go into the practice squad, that's the place you don't want to go.
So for him already rumor on the practice squad, and now you throwing punches. Yeah, they like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and send you up out of there. I think they're doing it because it's Deion's son. At this point, to be real, I'm not gonna hold a Deion's son weight. I'm not gonna get that reasoning too much weight. Because at this point, you got to show and prove. We could have been mad at you all we want, but if you got on the field and showed up, hey, we can't say that's Deion's son no more. If you get on the court and show up. So it's buku people that they didn't really want. Mo got on the field and showed up.
Yeah, I don't think the Deion's son. I don't think the Deion's son thing is holding weight because he barely was making the team anyway. You know,
right? Because you got to remember, like even in college, they already was saying he'll be lucky if he get to the NFL. He really wasn't a prospect to begin with.
Yeah. I think with a little more training and shit, like that boy probably could have got a little better.
I wouldn't even say a little more training. Just sometimes you got to be in the right situation. Them chips got to fall perfect, especially when you're already in a position where they don't want you. Them chips got to fall perfect.
Yeah, but you also have to be good at what you do.
I don't think he a bad player. I just think he just wasn't a high end player. He just not a player. He a player that's going to prove his point. He got to work a little harder.
Yeah, you gotta be. You gotta be the best of the best of the best. That's basically what it is.
That's all but shit. We gonna see. I do feel like they doing Shador dirty though. I ain't gonna lie.
What's going on?
I do feel like they doing Shador dirty.
He not starting.
Fuck no, they got him like 4th string.
Yeah, but didn't Deshaun Watson come back and say he wanted his spot back, or what he starting or what?
He's still hurt. They got Joe Flacco. I think Joe Flacco going about to start for the season.
Joe Flacco started last year, right?
He started when Deshaun got hurt. Yeah.
Right. So that makes sense.
It's just like I say, a good situation. Because it's other teams that need quarterbacks that he would have got a. It wouldn't have been this circus if they would have just kept it 100. It wouldn't have been this circus that's going on around him right now.
Yeah, definitely.
So we gonna see what's up. And I did see the jersey numbers. They say he sold 250 million worth of jerseys, but he got 14 million off it. Talking about Shador. So whatever that percentage is, I ain't doing the math, but whatever that percentage is, yeah.
Well, it was said don't buy the Cleveland Browns jersey. They say if you really want to support Shador Sanders, you buy the Colorado jersey or the Jackson State jersey.
They bought the
because that's still an NIL money.
Right.
When you buy,
but people been buying the Browns jersey, and I knew I didn't rush out to go get one because I don't want to go get one that nigga don't be playing.
Get a Colorado jersey.
I'm not buying no Colorado jersey. I'll get the Jackson State.
Why not Colorado?
I'll get the Jackson State. No, I'm not getting
Why not Colorado, bro?
For one, no.
So the state good enough for you to live in, but it ain't good enough.
You know what? Because for one, I like Colorado State more than I like Colorado.
Man, get that bitch. You live there. You know what I'm saying?
No, listen to me. I prefer Colorado State over Colorado.
Yeah, but
So
it
I'm
ain't
not gonna
about
go.
which one prefer. It's about
Nigga, it
getting
is
the
about what I
door.
prefer.
You prefer
Why would I
Shador
go get the
Sanders, right?
rival jersey?
You
Why
support.
would I go get the rival jersey?
You want to support Shador Sanders, right?
I get the Jackson State, but I'm not gonna get the Colorado.
I feel you, bro.
Cause you got to remember, when I first moved out here, I lived by Colorado State. I did a lot of stuff up there, so I'm more Colorado State than I am Colorado. If that makes sense. Colorado State is poop, but guess what? When I was rapping, that's what my fan base was at. My fan base came off that campus. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of my friends and stuff that's in the state of Colorado that I met. There was athletes, there was people that worked at the school, and all kind of other stuff. I fuck with Colorado State. They can be poop. The nigga the Saints poop. I fuck with them. So Pelicans poop. I fuck with them too. But I do Colorado State over Colorado. That's where I'm at with it. See you, Gavin, bro. You missed that part of the Colorado life. You dig? When I was on my local rap shit, opening for Bone and fucking and everybody else that came through the city. But yeah, is I was up there cutting up.
Man, look, I get a fucking Colorado jersey.
Go get you one. I ain't getting it. I ain't getting it. Salute to Colorado State. You heard me? You wasn't cutting up in New Orleans. You was cutting up in Mississippi. You was slinging watermelons on the side of I-10.
No, huh? G was the watermelon man.
You was the watermelon man.
Shit, nigga had some good shit. I
Look,
fuck watermelons. You hear me?
they bought them side the road watermelons hit way harder than the ones in the store. Them
Yes.
bitches hit way harder than the ones in the store, dog.
Yeah, boy. Don't tell me, nigga don't know the fruit, man. Nigga roll up the street. I got watermelon. I got collard green. I got
Look,
sweet potatoes.
look, them collard greens, dog. So my neighbor be growing the collard greens. You dig? He be breaking us off some. Every summer we be having like a grasshopper infestation, dog. Them bitches come through and eat everything. He was like, bro, they ate everything but the tomatoes out the yard, bro. I'm like, damn, we ain't got no greens for the fall.
Bitch, y'all be having all kind of infestations out there. I seen a fucking place, they had a bunch of crickets in that bitch. House full of
That
crickets.
wasn't here.
That was in Arizona, them bitches had crickets everywhere. I said, Lord, I'll come out there with a flamethrower.
Look,
All them bitches.
but dog, it was like, I'm like, man, y'all, you gotta put the cover on the greens, man. They said they came through, ate the fucking greens, bro. Ate them bitches to the ground, like all the way to the root. Ate all that shit.
You must have to harvest them bitches before they come through, huh?
You gotta at least like get them to grow and then like get like a little net or something where they can't fit inside there or something, like build like a little thing to put them in. But you leave them out in the air. Bruh. Them grasshoppers, them bruh. They be outside.
Yeah,
They be outside.
They be having some different shit be happening in y'all states, bro. Them states up there, bro, be having some different shit happening.
Everybody different, dog.
I'm telling you, nigga ain't got nothing out here but mosquitoes and flies. Bitch, I got 2 flies in the house right now. They cutting up.
Look.
Them bitches running all into each other in here. They tripping in here. I can't wait to swat
Look.
their.
Well, you better start swatting. And look, it be making me mad, bro. Because the spiders don't be eating the grasshoppers. I'll be like, bro, what is y'all doing?
Y'all got a lot of spiders?
Supposed to. But them bitches don't, the spiders don't work. Fucking spiders, they don't work. And I'm like, dog, there's buku grasshoppers out here, dog. Y'all should be fat. Dog, the spider should be like this big, dog, with all them grasshoppers that be outside. Fucking spiders should be like that. I be trying not to kill the spiders so they can eat the grasshoppers. They don't even do it. They don't even do it. It's like they made a deal.
Nigga G said buku spiders.
They don't even eat the fucking grasshoppers. I might start knocking everything
in Colorado, off.
Huh? They don't work. We need some new bugs and lizards out here to go to work, bro.
See, bro, my homeboy down the street from me, boy had a spider. That nigga had a spider in a fucking aquarium, right? That nigga had like a little plastic aquarium. That nigga catch flies and shit and throw it in there and wait till the spider wrap that motherfucker up and suck the life out of him.
Yeah, that's what I be wanting to happen.
I thought he was weird for that shit, but after I thought about it, after I got a little older, I said, man, that was kind of cool. That nigga catch all kind of shit and just toss it in there.
Right. Look. Hey, nigga, fuck it. It is what it is. Bro, but look. Bro, you seen Tank about to fight Jake Paul?
Jake Paul gonna knock Tank out, huh?
Man, look. Pound for pound, Jake Paul is not a good enough fighter to beat Tank. But the size of Jake Paul compared to the size of Tank, I don't know why people think Tank just gonna get him out of there. Let me put this on record. I'm not watching this circus ass fight. I'm not watching. It's gonna come on Netflix for the rest of y'all. I'm not watching. And we gotta stop saluting. I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna say you saluting bullshit. But we gotta stop approving bullshit because it's gonna make money. Sometimes we gotta say, look, this bullshit, I ain't fucking with it. Y'all gonna make y'all money, but I ain't rocking with it.
It all depends if you in the thing to make money.
Man, look, when it come to being a boxer, you got money and you got legacy. You gotta balance both of them. Or you end up in a circus.
You can, but if there's a chance for you to make some nice paper, why not make the paper?
Because it's a circus.
Man, fuck a circus. Do you think
you got your name attached to bullshit?
Say, bro. Say, bro.
You got your name attached to bullshit. I don't want my name attached to no bullshit. Like they always say, all money ain't good money. As a fighter, you should never want your name attached to no or in your profession, you shouldn't want your name attached to no bullshit. It's like a wrestling match. That's exactly what this shit is.
I mean, but is that going to diminish Tank fucking legacy?
Yes.
I don't think
so.
I don't think
it already did.
Tank Davis is still Tank Davis prior to this fight.
No, because Tank, they was already questioning Tank choice of fights. The it ain't no whisper no more. It was whispered like 3 years ago. They were like, man, Tank ain't been fighting nobody. Tank, you know, he ain't fighting nobody. Look at his brother, he ain't fighting nobody. So now you were supposed to fight the dude that everybody said just beat you.
So
you're
now
supposed to do the rematch.
So now Tank laughing all the way to the bank.
He could be laughing all the way to the bank, but nigga, when your legacy come, you
nigga,
look, just put it like this.
Nigga, at the end of the day, who really won?
Roach won. Are we talking about that?
Man, look, who won? The winner is at home with stacks of cash.
Just put it like this. While you giggling and shit, when he line up against history, he can say I'm rich, but he can never say I was the best.
Boy, nigga chase legacy and die broke.
Not in boxing.
In boxing.
Who you know that got up to prize fighting levels and finished broke, unless they blew their money. I ain't talking about if you blew your money. Them niggas ain't dying broke.
You talking about like Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson blew his money. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
He didn't lose money.
You talking about
because
like
he lost a fight.
You talking about like
he
Evander
lost money because he fucked off his money. Same thing. He blew his money.
You talking about like Evander Holyfield? Or
Evander Holyfield blew his money. That's a difference.
Dog, when you
made
stop
the
fighting, listen, Pipe. When you fucking stop fighting, ain't no more money coming in. Because
you still got money coming in. Nigga, Mike Tyson made more money outside of boxing than he did inside of boxing.
Because Mike Tyson is a legend.
Holyfield a legend too.
But Holyfield ain't making the money Mike making.
You feel what I'm saying? Because Holyfield blew his money.
Hey, son. Why you think Evander Holyfield had to sell his fucking house out there in Atlanta that Rick Ross got?
Because he fucking blew his money.
Because he wasn't fighting no more.
Because nigga blew his money, nigga.
Because nigga wants to stop playing basketball or boxing or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
But nigga, if you make that much fucking money, Holyfield made at least 50 million fucking boxing.
Dog. Evander Holyfield had a fucking house, bro, that cost $200,000 to do landscaping.
That's stupid investments. He blew his money. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Nigga blew his money.
If that's what the fuck he wanted, that's what he got.
Hey, nigga lost it.
Bruh. Say, bruh. You better put something up.
That's just like you exactly. That's what I'm saying. Cause that's just like fucking let's say Tank. He go make the money off this fight that you saying, fuck his legacy, go make the money, and nigga stop boxing, nigga go, he can still fucking blow it. You can still make the money and blow it. You can still, the nigga made the money, that nigga blew it.
If a nigga got a plan for the money though,
that's different.
You're gonna be all right.
That's a whole other story.
When you ain't got no plans for your money gonna get away from you.
That's what I'm saying. But at this point in Tank's career, Tank cannot say I was the best. He can say, just like everybody else, other niggas make buku money too. But a nigga can't say I was the best. What's up?
All right. So outside
he can't say that.
Outside of this fight with Jake Paul, would Tank still be able to say he the best?
No.
There you go. It don't even fucking matter.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
either way,
so for his legacy,
nigga gonna say Tank wasn't the best.
But that's what I'm saying. So for his legacy, now you got some niggas that be like, fuck it, I just want the money, fuck my legacy. You do got some people like that.
I think at some point in your career, you have to make that decision, right? Because, all right, let's take into effect a nigga chasing a Super Bowl ring, right? You could go over here and possibly not get the fucking ring, or you could come sign this $250 million deal, guaranteed money.
Tariq Hill.
Now you got to make a decision. You know,
Tariq
now you
Hill.
got to make a decision. Do you want to go play for the 20 mil, or do you want to go sign the 250 mil? You know what I'm saying? And the nigga say, man, I'm trying to make a legacy for myself. Well, go with the Super Bowl shit. If not,
look,
go ahead and go get your fucking 250 mil.
good luck. We got this right now. Tariq Hill right now. He was with the Chiefs. He left and went to Miami because he wanted to go make more money. Now that nigga online complaining because they trash. Talking about look, we trash and shit like that. So he
I think not. I think
even though he
Tariq
already got a ring. Even though he already got a ring.
I think Tariq wanted to go back home though. You know what I'm saying?
He got there. He got there was like, nah, this ain't it. When he got there, he like, nah, this ain't it. But you left a championship team. So people do that. People do that.
Yeah.
People do it. You feel it in all sports. People do it. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got.
I don't judge a nigga for whatever he do. If you want to go for the ring, go for the ring. If you want to go for your money, go for your money. It ain't my choice to make.
It ain't your choice to make. But for people like us, when I say people like us, podcasters, journalists, sports writers, the fucking analysts, and everything else, when we sit down and break down the tape, we gonna put that into consideration. We not gonna say, oh, this nigga made money, so he made more money than such and such, so he gonna rank higher. No, we not gonna say that. When we break down the tape, we gonna say that nigga decided not to go fight such and such. That nigga over there decided to go join other great players, so he couldn't carry a team. We gonna go say that nigga over there did this. We gonna do that.
Yeah, but when you make that decision, right? When you make that decision, we can say what we say from a glass house, right? We in a glass house. See what I'm saying? But outside of that, the only person that fucking decision is gonna affect is the person who made it. See what I'm saying? So you could say, oh, the nigga ain't do this and he ain't do that, but that nigga at home and he's straight.
That don't work like that. Nigga, our job, we don't give a fuck if they straight or not. Our job is to analyze, break down.
Your job is
review what they put on the field, not what they put in their pocket.
That's cool, but that man is secure with what the decision he made.
That's cool. But Joe, if you feel like that, then you can't break down sports because your end of conversation will always be he got money.
I don't care. I'm saying I don't care if he got money. I'm saying if that man decided to do that, then that's that man business. But guess what? If he decided to make sure that he was gonna be straight, I can't fault that man for that, son. No way.
But you can't look. Let's say
no way.
You can't fault him for that. But when we break down the tape, we have to hold that against him. If he didn't choose his legacy, because when we try to start talking about Hall of Fame careers, this, that, and that, pound for pound fighters, this, that, and everything else, we can't say, oh, this nigga made this much, so he number one.
But there's no fucking guarantee. There's no guarantee if he went that route, it was gonna be a legacy any fucking way. We still might be talking about the nigga was trash. Like, man, that nigga that nigga was terrible that season. Whoop the whoop, whop the whop. He went to a different team. You see what I'm saying? Oh, nigga went to another team and got to the Super Bowl and lost that bitch.
Hey, look at KD.
He chased the legacy. He chased the legacy, but still ain't get the legacy.
Look at KD. KD out here rank chasing. And he fucking his legacy
KD
up.
won a fucking ring already though.
He went chase that one too.
But guess what? But here you got niggas saying that man didn't won a ring, and you got niggas saying that ring ain't count. Man, how?
The ring count.
They got people saying that ring ain't count, dog.
Look, the ring count, nigga won it. They got finals MVP. But outside of playing them couple years with Steph, he been hopping team to team, get knocked out the playoffs, swept here, he can't win. So now make it be like, oh, he needed them over there.
All right.
But then you look at Steph. Steph stayed with his team and he winning.
If you was KD, would you go and chase legacy at this point? You done got a ring already now. Would you go chase legacy or would you get your money?
He got the money. That's what I'm saying. Nigga got money.
But he could get some more. It ain't never enough of that.
He got the money. Because you know this what the streets say about KD legacy. He a great player. He top 5 player of this generation. But he'll never be better than these dudes. He'll never be better than Brian. He'll never be better than Steph because he had to go run to Steph to get a ring.
See, bro.
Once he left the Warriors, he couldn't do nothing.
Live with that. Sometimes you gotta live with that, son. Sometimes you gotta live with not being the best in some shit. You know what I mean?
But you can tell that bothers him because he keep trying to go find new situations so he can try to win without and to get that monkey off his back. Though since he left the Warriors, he about to be on his 14th.
Where you going this year?
Uno, what KD at this year? Rockets. Houston.
The Rockets. Oh my God.
Right.
Ain't no ring here in Houston, I tell you that.
I don't know, because the coach, Houston got to fire. I like the coach, you dig? I like the coach. You know,
he gonna be partying with them hoes in them fucking clubs. That's what he gonna be doing. He gonna get caught up like James Harden.
You feel what I'm saying? Same thing with James Harden. At least KD can say, I won me too when I went with the Warriors.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because when you that's what I'm saying, like when you get to these certain levels, the money gonna be there. The money gonna be there. So you like Tank gonna have the money regardless. He gonna have the money. He gonna have the money regardless.
You saying he don't need to fight Jake Paul,
bruh?
He don't need
Tank 5'5", Tank 5'5", 135. Jake Paul 6 feet something, 200 pounds. You got a 70-pound difference. For one, that's why they put weight classes in place anyway. These niggas saying fuck the weight class. That's what I'm saying, it's a circus. It's like wrestling.
So what if Tank's fly? What if Tank beat him? What if it's set up? What if it's set up for Tank to win? Does that still diminish his career?
Yes, nigga, because if it's set up for him to win, you already saying the fight rigged.
Well, all the fucking fights set up.
No, they got. I do feel like some setup. You dig?
You know what I'm saying? Like
I do feel like some setup. But
if he
can tell when you watching the fight, you be like, this nigga selling out. But let's say like a difference like Terrence Crawford. On the other hand, you got Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford going to fight Canelo. Terrence Crawford is trying to be. He getting the money and he fighting legacy at the same time.
Yeah, I mean that's rare.
And that's like once you get to that level, the money gonna be there. So I'm like, Tank, you should have did your rematch, especially when you just fucking the whole world feel like a nigga beat you. and they gave you a draw, and everybody else feel like this dude beat you.
Yeah.
And then you turn around and
fight Jake Paul.
And not only you fought Jake Paul, you canceled the rematch to go fight Jake Paul. And that's just like Jake Paul. Jake Paul pretty much like Kimbo Slice. I don't know if you remember Kimbo Slice.
Definitely. Remember Kimbo, bro.
Jake Paul is pretty much the boxing version of Kimbo Slice. The only difference is Kimbo Slice is like, I'm gonna get it out the mud, and I'm gonna actually go fight. Jake Paul fighting old niggas like Mike Tyson, Anderson Silva. You feel what I'm saying? He fight Nate Robinson, a basketball player, old washed up UFC fighters that don't box. And then he turn around and want, and try to box him. You dig? Like the one fight where he actually fought a boxer that was on at his same level, he lost. Same weight class, same, skill set, or like experience wise, he lost. Everything else been pretty much been a circus. And they keep letting them put these fights on. I don't know how they can put this fight on his record, on his resume, on his record, but they're gonna try.
Wrestling niggas got paid a lot of money, bro, and we knew that shit was fake. So,
but we knew it was fake though. But boxing wasn't supposed to be wrestling.
We knew it was fake. There are some people who thought that shit was real.
You dig?
Little kids and old people. Old people thought that shit was real, bro.
No, you could watch it. You could watch it and tell it ain't. Now I'm not. Let me see. I'm gonna say this: the wrestlers, they pretty much stuntmen. Like if you used to watch a movie and you watch the fight scenes and you watch them boys flipping and throwing each other all through the cars, that's all. Wrestlers, they just stuntmen.
Yeah.
So I would say them niggas do their own stunts. They just doing them bitches live and not. You feel what I'm saying? So if a nigga diving through the table, he really dove through the table. But it is scripted, as far as who winning, it is scripted. I say that. So I can see the entertainment side of it because you watch the motherfucker dive from way up there. Motherfucker done dove three stories down.
You see
with an elbow.
This the thing. See, with wrestling, it was always about the storyline.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It was always about the storyline. It was about who could control a mic, because they loved a motherfucker who could talk that shit. You get on there and you talk that shit, like The Rock. Can you smell? They love that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. The Rock was that nigga because he talked that shit. You see what I'm saying? And he was buff, but it was all about the storyline.
Yeah. I would say for the people that say is wrestling real or not, the story is scripted, but they still got to do their stunts. You still got to pick a motherfucker up.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You still gotta pick that 3-pound 100 dude up. So we can say what we want about being fake, but you still gotta do your stunts. I'm gonna help the wrestling fans sleep at night. They still gotta do their stunts. They still gotta do their stunts. You hear me? So it's
Hey, bro, look, we done got to the part where we don't know if football is stunt or not.
Nigga.
We don't know.
Because we know what happened in 2019. That game right there took my heart out of football, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, bro. That fucking
that one took my heart out of football, dog.
And I used to say, like, do you have to be good and not get no penalties, or sometimes get the call through on, sometimes you get the flag on your side, like, I don't know. I don't know. It just looked like to me, and you be hearing people talk about they got a script for this shit. Sometimes it be looking like that bitch scripted.
Let me say this. Who told me this? I don't know who told somebody. I just heard this through the whispers. I was told that the Super Bowl that we won, we were supposed to lose that one, but we went against the script and won that bitch anyway.
And they said, you
We
know
went
what they
against,
said? We'll never put them there again.
and ever since, if you notice, ever since then, anytime we have we don't get no calls, no nothing. They be on us. The league be on us. They went and did a fucking bounty gate with no evidence. You dig? We get to the playoffs, we don't get no calls. Yup. They was like we went against the script. No, but think about it like this though. I don't know if you remember the changing of the game. Now this could have been the momentum switch at the same time. That pass that Pierre Garçon missed on that third down. If he catch that pass, they might score a touchdown on that drive. And instead of them, did they punt? I think they kicked the field goal to go up like 6-0 or something like that. Instead of the score being like 10, like it would have stretched the game a little further. But it was like 3rd and 5. He was wide open across the middle. He dropped that bitch. He dropped it. I don't remember if they punted. I don't remember, but I do feel like if he catch that pass, and they score on that drive, I do feel like we don't come back that day because the momentum would have been ridiculous. Momentum would have been ridiculous at that point. But
So do you think there's any team since the Saints that went against the grain, or with the NFL had scripted?
nope. You know why I say that? I say that because Seattle was supposed to get a ball of beast mode.
Ooh, yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. That nigga
How
put
the Falcons blow a 28-3 lead?
Was Brady that good?
It wasn't even about Brady. Because let's say even though the Patriots were scoring, they still had to stop the Falcons from scoring. You up 28-3, and you still passing the ball, throwing incomplete passes, stopping the clock. You run the ball more. You run the ball more. You keep the clock going. You shorten the game up.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Stuff. What else? The Tampa Bay and Kansas City game. Tampa Bay Kansas City game. You got what you call it? The referees was throwing every flag they could throw on Kansas City. Then on top of that, that's when the pandemic kicked off. So the pandemic kicked off. You mean to tell me the NFL never had a home team play at home? But the first time we have a pandemic where you don't want people to travel, the home team make it to the Super Bowl? And then the second year of the pandemic, the home team went to the Super Bowl. Both years of the pandemic.
Yeah.
You feel?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Both years of the pandemic.
That's crazy.
Like, so some stuff, but I do feel like even if it's scripted, I do feel like even though it's scripted, you still gotta win. Because you still could drop a pass. You still could fumble.
Right.
You still could miss field goals. You ever seen what like it looked like the game? All the mother got to do is catch this last intercept, the ball right there in his hands, and it just hit his chest and bounce over there. You be like, bro, you ain't missed no intercepts all season. Now you don't let the ball hit your chest, and now instead of y'all having the ball kneeling, first down, field goal, game over. Now you done lost.
Yeah.
So I do feel like if you watch, you could kind of sense and be like, I do feel like that was a little suspect. Like,
Yeah,
but
I think Vegas got their hand in a lot of that shit too, though.
they do. But some of the shit was before even sports. I ain't gonna say before sports betting, but some of that shit you'd be looking at it like Donovan McNabb in the Super Bowl. Eagles got the momentum. They driving down the field. All of a sudden, he way back here walking slow as fuck. The whole offense on the ball, like, nigga, hurry up so you can spike the ball. He 20 yards down the field. The whole offense lined up, and he walking slow. Like, nigga, we trying to win a Super Bowl, dog. We in the 2-minute war offense. We down by 3. And then he throw an intercept or something like that.
Who they
Like,
lost to? The Titans?
The Patriots.
The Patriots. Didn't the Titans win one year?
No, the Titans lost to the Rams.
Lost to the Rams. Yeah.
You know, so it is stuff that make you look at it and be like, damn, dog, like for me, like suspect stuff, be like, did they? You be like, did they? But in some games, you be like, damn, they just whipped their ass.
Yeah.
You
gotta completely bust the other team ass to not get no flags and shit and had a game close. Cause when the game close, they go to, well, you can't even say that because the Falcons was busting the Patriots ass.
Especially if the referees is in it. But like I said, you can tell because let's say you get a first down, they throw a flag for holding. You get another look, you still get the first down again. They done call something else. You be like, huh? Now you got a punt. You hold them. It's like 3rd and 15. It's like 3rd and 15. You get a sack on the play. They call holding on the cornerback. And you like, dog, like he not even. And it's one of them things where the wide receiver do a swim move like this, and the cornerbacks, they be like, yeah, holding. You be like, dog, he wasn't even with him like that. Or the quarterback throw the ball over here. They done call holding way over there somewhere. You like, bro, the quarterback wasn't even looking that way. The play wasn't even going to that side of the field. But they like, all right, let's go ahead and do it.
Sometimes you just gotta let them play. You gotta let the game. You got the game move.
Sometimes you gotta let them play. And I tell people, I'll be like, the referees can control a game.
Definitely.
If we being real.
Definitely.
Referees can control a game.
They kill a momentum.
Because they kill a momentum. Basketball too. They be like, well, the other team shot more free throws, so how the referee would cheat? I say sometimes the fouls is not, or the penalty is not when the penalty is like how the penalty came. You dig? If I'm stopping you, I got you at 3rd and 20, and you just threw up a prayer incomplete, and they just called pass interference. Now they didn't give you 30 yards off the pass interference.
Yeah.
You dig? Or I sacked the quarterback when I know we just stopped you. You about to go 3 and out. We up. We got the momentum. We up. And they done call roughing the pass.
I feel like that pass interference should be like college.
15 yards.
15 yards.
I could fuck with that.
I feel like it should be, dog, because nigga, like you said, nigga be 30 yards if the fucking, like you said, they throw up a prayer and it's a pass interference at the spot of the foul. Man, that could be 30, 40 yards on the field, dog. Nigga just raped you for 40 yards.
Right.
Not in field goal range, field goal, they win the game. You know what I'm saying?
But I do feel like offensive penalty should be, if defensive penalty is automatic first down, offensive penalties should be loss of down.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Make it a little more fair. If you holding, unless the play resulted as a first down, but if you holding on a play and you got tackled, you didn't get the first down, then that should be a loss of down and a loss of yards. Especially if everything on the defense is automatic first down, and on offense it should be a loss of down.
Motherfucker be punting quick.
Yeah,
two holding plays. That's it. You punting.
That's it. But think about it. You get two holding plays. Now it's second and 30, and now you got a first down off a defensive holding. That's a 5-yard penalty.
Right.
5-yard penalty, automatic first down. But that automatic first down, now you back to 1st and 10. So it's not second and 30 no more. You 1st and 10 off a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. But it is what it is. I do feel like they be cheating.
Yeah, it's something going on, cheating and gambling and all that shit.
Oh, I do feel like the gambling got a lot to do with some of these penalties being called.
Yeah,
I feel like it got a lot to do with it. It's messed up. It's down bad, and that's why I feel like the referees, to bring the integrity back in the games, the referees should have to do post-game interviews. Because you can still gamble and have the integrity in the game.
Man,
you can have both. If you just let them play it out fair, you can have both.
Gonna get right on that stand and lie to your face.
let them lie. But they should have to answer some of those questions though. Why didn't you throw the flag against the Rams that day? So some of those questions from referees need to be answered. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. But still, if they get up there and lie, that ain't gonna change the outcome of the game.
It's not gonna change the outcome of the game, but sometimes you gotta put their feet to the fire in real time. Because look, they do that, and then the ESPN, the league officials get on ESPN and be like, yeah, they got it wrong, and I hate to say it, but they got it wrong. You can't change, like you say, you can't change the results of the game. But sometimes, if all the players got to go talk to the media, and these referees directly be affecting some of these games, then they should have to do that. Why didn't you call travel on LeBron? He took 4 steps. Like little shit. Why you eject Draymond Green for and then for fussing back at you, then you had the player on the other team did the same thing and you let it slide. Now they can lie about it, but some of the stuff be right there in our face where, yeah, they can lie about it. Because you can't say, oh, I didn't see the pass interference when 3 of y'all was looking right at it. 3 of y'all looking right at the play. Y'all even got in a huddle to discuss what just happened. And all 4 of y'all decided, yeah, bro, ain't nothing happened.
Yeah, the league ain't gonna expose their hand like that.
Now, like I said, unless the referee come out and be like, bro, that was the script they gave me. They say the Rams got to win if it get close. If it get close, throw a flag on the Saints. Or if the Rams do something, don't throw the flag on them.
Boy, that motherfucker never. That'll be his last game. It's your last game, reffing. I tell you that fucking shit.
That nigga out of there.
Man, you gone, cuz. No,
But dog,
look, motherfucker might kill you. Say goodbye to your kids and your wife.
depend on the money they had on it.
Boy, Seaman shoes, boy. That nigga go missing like Jimmy Hoffa.
If we, depend on the money they had on it.
You damn right. And they got some money on it.
Niggas be having money on it. They be having money on it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, so that'll really be the only way to really bring the integrity. Because you can still bet, dog, and have the real integrity in the game, dog. Like let's be real, bro. You can do both. You can do both.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let me
If
win
you
some
play,
money.
Right. You play it fair, call it fair, be like, look, motherfucker, y'all just lost.
Say, bro, when the regular season start?
Next
Week after next?
after Labor, like that Thursday after Labor Day. So
All right.
We gotta get 6 more. How many? Like 6 more?
At least, let me see. We got about 7, 8, 9, 10. We need 3 to run 10, 5 to do 12, 7 for 14.
And look, we trying to do the draft next Sunday, right?
Yeah, we gotta
No,
do it next.
You say you can't do it because you need your phone. So we could do it next Monday.
Huh? What, the draft?
Whichever one of y'all talking shit about me, you got my ear itching. Shut your ass up. Don't talk about me. Unless you're saying some good shit. Keep going. But yeah.
That nigga
That bitch just started itching, dog.
them superstitions, huh?
Yeah, you know that's the shit your grandma taught you. She say, if your hand itching, you're about to get some money. If you're ear itching, somebody talking about you. If your ass itching, you're dirty though. Let's not even ass itch, shout. You dig?
Hey, grandma, what do it mean when your ass itching? You need to take a
Shit
fucking
don't
bath.
change until you get up and wash your ass, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Shit don't change until you get up and wash your ass.
Did they kick out?
Boy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised you know that one, dog. Hold on, bro. You shocked me just now. Hold on, Joe.
Don't be shocked, bro.
Yeah, bro, you shocked me just now, dog. I didn't expect you to know that one, dog.
Be shocked, my boy.
Yeah, you got me that time.
Say, bro, I get around. You heard me? Like Pac. Like
There we
Pac and
go.
oh, I get around. You heard me?
All right.
Yeah.
I'm with you now. See, now you talking my language, you dig? My nigga Joseph, he don't give him no fuck. Man, what you got, dog? It's a slow night.
Say, bro. Can you believe them white folks is mad because they took the cracker out of Cracker Barrel, nigga?
Look, let me say this.
Bruh, I'm dead,
Let me
bro.
say this. I don't give a fuck, but at the same time, I do. This is pretty much direct cause and effect of them taking our shit. I think if Aunt your mama name stayed, Uncle Ben
Uncle
name
Ben?
stayed, and a few of the other ones, they still got their shit. I don't know who the fuck is wanting to keep changing. Like some stuff don't need to be changed. Cause guess what? The name could have been Cracker Barrel all they wanted. I know niggas that eat at Cracker Barrel.
I have
They
ate at
wasn't
Cracker
offended by
Barrel a
the
few
name.
times. I have ate a few times at Cracker Barrel.
You know what I'm saying?
And the food was good.
I don't feel like nobody really was offended by the name.
No,
You dig?
no, no. I
So,
think that the broad who did it, she's kind of young, and I think she probably felt like it was time to move on from that. Uh, Not only that, they talking about taking all the, how you go in Cracker Barrel, you go in the front, and they got all that old time shit, the candy and the brownie mix and all this bullshit in the front. I don't think they making sales off the shit, so they was just gonna go ahead and eliminate that whole thing.
but see, that's between them as they company though. You dig?
Yeah, they probably not making no money off the shit. So why have it if you're not making profit?
Now I feel that, but
You
I'm talking
know?
about like the name change, like, and see this where people, a lot of people. I want to talk about this when we got a bigger crowd. Though. People gotta understand what the fuck woke really mean. Just because some shit get changed, that don't mean it's woke. Some
Right.
shit that y'all be screaming is woke is not woke. Like when these kids be out here getting participation trophies be, and stuff like that, and y'all trying to, that's not woke. That's, they just got a participation trophy. That's not woke. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all just think, oh, just because it's black, it's woke. No, that's not what that mean neither. You dig? So sometimes I think a lot of people they took what woke meant and hijacked. I won't talk, like I said, I won't talk about that when we got a bigger crowd.
Yeah, they did. They hijacked that shit. I was laughing at Plies because Plies made a video and Plies said, these white folks is mad because they took the cracker out of Cracker Barrel. And he was like,
Man, look,
that nigga had the picture, son. That nigga said, he said, it's a man next to a barrel. He said, so this the barrel. He said, so who is this right here? This the cracker. Boy, that nigga had me rolling, dog.
but
That boy
double
had me
for real
rolling.
though.
That nigga said, this the cracker and this the barrel. This is Cracker Barrel.
Now, let me ask this though: is it any underlying racial history behind the barrel? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Is there anybody, if y'all out there, is there any type of racial significance to the barrel? Because to me, it's just a barrel. It's a white dude leaning on a barrel. So for me, shit, that's,
That's all it is. That's all it
look, they
is.
could have.
I'm
Because to be
I'm gonna
honest,
tell you what I did. Like, I like the fact that they had rocking chairs in front of the fucking place, and while you're waiting to fucking sit down, and you can sit in a rocking chair and rock. That was cool to me.
yeah, because I'm like, shit, I ain't sitting the rocking chair so long.
They all at Cracker Barrel. But
I don't know. See, Cracker Barrel, where y'all fucked up at, y'all should have had y'all some specialized fire ass crackers in that bitch. I'm talking about some shit that's better than Ritz, some shit that's better than the fucking saltines, and whatever else. Salute to the saltine. Look, speaking of saltines, my homegirl Kiana. Salute to Kiana. She was a singer, you dig? And she had a band full of white dudes. She was a black chick. So their name was Kiana and the Saltines, nigga. I swear to God. The band name was Kiana and the Saltines. And they used to do like cover music. Like when they used to, get a gig, they sang other people's songs and stuff like that. But the name of the band was Kiana and the Saltines. So some people was offended, but she ain't give no fuck. The band didn't give no fuck. Some people thought it was funny. Some people like, why would you name your band that? But to them, they was having fun. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, sometimes leave it to the people. Leave it to the people. If you don't have like I say, no no real history behind it, that's a hateful history, Leave it alone. Salute to Kiana. Y'all want to hear Kiana? She on my song, My Word. She sang the hook on there. Go peep it out. But yeah, nigga. I like for me, I guess in some things I feel like we put the energy into the wrong shit. You removing Cracker Barrel, our president trying to remove the history of slavery. That's what we should be focusing on. Fuck Cracker Barrel.
Right.
Cause guess what? With Cracker Barrel, the food gonna stay the same. They're gonna have the same people going to eat there. The black folks, white folks, Spanish folks, Asian, whoever ate there yesterday gonna eat there tomorrow. The recipe is gonna stay the same. All you did was took the dude off the sign. The name stayed the same. You just took the dude off the sign. Like the fuck? Like you just took the dude off the sign. Like
people be tripping for nothing, dog.
So I'm like
crazy, bro.
I feel like what our president doing should have more attention. We gonna matter of fact next episode is our Katrina episode. 20 years of Katrina. You heard me? 20 years of Katrina. Anybody, if you have a Katrina story, hit us up. We would like for y'all to come tell it on that episode next Sunday. If you
got a good story, well, it ain't a good story because all the stories is terrible.
It's not a good story. Yeah, it's not a good story. But a lot of people haven't had a chance to really tell a story.
Yeah, if you want to come and tell your story, man, we welcome y'all.
Right. On that note, bro, what else? I ain't got nothing else.
I got my story. I'm gonna tell my story. You heard me? Even though I wasn't there. You heard me? I'm gonna tell y'all how I got out that bitch before the storm came. You heard me? I'm gonna tell you how a real one. You heard me? I'm gonna tell you how a real one took and slid out that hole. You heard me? Cause they couldn't catch me. Katrina couldn't catch me. You heard me?
I wasn't there. I was living in Virginia. You heard me? So I got my story from the outside. You dig? I'm the dude that was already gone, living on the outside, stressing because I couldn't get in touch with nobody.
Yeah, I had a lot of family and shit there though. I had a lot of people. So
I tell y'all how it really to this day still affects us 20 years later, whether we want to admit it or not. It still affects us.
Yeah, bro. You know,
even if you moved out and have a great life after Katrina, it still affects us in ways that we almost can't get back.
Right. See, bro, Ryan Coogler did the fucking he did the new documentary. I still haven't watched it. I'm
not sure I want to watch
it. I don't want to see the pain of my people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I haven't watched it, and I don't know. Even if I watch it, I don't think I would watch much of it.
Or you might have to break it up like 20-minute segments. You know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see.
You know, but it was a crazy time, bro. I was 24 years old.
Yeah.
I was 24.
If you was there, if you want to come and tell your story next Sunday, let me know.
Yeah, G. We'll have you on, dog. You know, you was in the trenches. Boy, look. Speaking of that, look. Bro, my Paul, when I finally seen this man, dog, this nigga was so sunburnt. You heard me? That boy had like a crack right here across the top of his head. All that shit was peeling. You heard me? I say, damn, pops. He said, man, it's out there fucking sun. Couldn't get away from it. You heard me? Couldn't get away from it. Boys on that bridge. Yeah, I think they spent like 2 or 3 days on the bridge before they went to the convention
Right.
center.
Hey, save your story for next week. You hear me? Save your story. Save your story.
Yeah, bro. But I'm gonna tell my story from an outsider. My story ain't long, y'all. 2-3 minutes. I'm gonna be done with my story.
Yep. Yeah, man. We're gonna get up out of here. But
Fantasy
thank y'all for
football.
joking with us.
Anybody want to
It
play
was
fantasy football? Comment on this video right here so we can lock you in. I'll hit you up. Send me your email. We'll get you on the squad, man.
that too. Yep.
That's all I got, bro.
Y'all be cool out there. We're gonna see y'all next week.
Yes, sir. Till next time.